Video opens with a stark black and white shot. Coins are on a table, slowly dissolving into thin smoke. The sound of a faint ticking clock is heard, growing slightly louder. In the quiet corners of your life, a thief is at work. It doesn't break down your door or shatter a window. It moves silently, invisibly, and it's after your most valuable asset, your future. This thief has a name: inflation. It's the unseen force that makes every dollar you earn, every penny you save, worth a little less tomorrow than it is today. This isn't just about rising prices. It's the slow, methodical erosion of your wealth, your security, and your dreams. For too long, we've accepted it as a simple fact of economic life, but its consequences are profound, reaching into every household and threatening the very foundation of our financial stability. The mechanics of this devaluation are often shrouded in complex economic jargon, but the reality is simple. Imagine the economy as a balancing act. On one side, you have demand-pull inflation, where too much money chases too few goods, driving prices skyward as everyone bids for the same limited resources. An animation shows a torrent of dollar bills chasing a small handful of products. On the other side, there's cost-push inflation. This occurs when the cost to produce goods, raw materials, energy, labor increases, forcing businesses to pass those higher costs onto you, the consumer. An animated factory shows rising costs for oil and parts, leading to a higher price tag on the final product. The result is the same. We see this play out in our daily lives. A split screen appears. On the left, a shopping cart from a decade ago, overflowing with groceries. On the right, the same amount of money today buys a cart that is barely half full. The money in your hand has not changed, but its power has been stolen away. This erosion of purchasing power is not felt equally. For the wealthy, whose assets in stocks or real estate often rise with inflation, it can be a minor inconvenience or even a benefit. But for the vast majority, it is a crushing, hidden tax. The scene shifts to a stark contrast. A well-dressed individual dines at a fine restaurant, unconcerned. This is cross-cut with a young family at a grocery store, a mother staring anxiously at the soaring price of milk and bread, her brow furrowed with worry. For those on fixed incomes, retirees, pensioners, the working poor, there is no escape. Their income remains stagnant while the cost of everything essential, food, rent, medicine, climbs relentlessly higher. Their carefully accumulated savings, the nest egg they trusted to secure their later years, begins to evaporate, its value consumed by the invisible flames of inflation. This isn't just an economic phenomenon. It's a moral crisis, deepening the chasm between the haves and the have-nots. The damage extends far beyond individual households, destabilizing the entire economy. When prices are unpredictable, the future becomes a fog of uncertainty. Quick cuts show scenes of for lease signs appearing on storefronts, empty office buildings, and a small business owner poring over bills with a look of despair. How can a business plan for expansion when it can't predict the cost of materials next year or even next month? How can a family save for a home when the goalposts are constantly moving further away? This uncertainty stifles investment, discourages saving, and encourages desperate, short-term speculation over long-term, productive growth. The economy becomes a casino where prudence is punished and gambling is incentivized. It creates a vicious cycle of boom and bust, eroding trust in our institutions and our currency itself. The final shot focuses in extreme close-up on a single coin. A tiny crack appears, which slowly spiders across its surface until the coin shatters into dust. The screen fades to black. In the end, we must understand that inflation is far more than just a number on a government report. It is a corrosive force that eats away at the fabric of society. It is the hidden tax on the poor, the silent saboteur of the middle class, and the architect of economic instability. It punishes savers, rewards debtors, and transfers wealth from the many to the few. This is not a force of nature we are powerless to stop. It is the result of choices. And it is time we confront the true cost of those choices before our financial foundations crack under the pressure, leaving nothing behind but dust.